They say a lot of fighters, they don't know what to do their first pay-per-view event. I think I handled that shit perfectly. You know, I done promoted the fight.
Romero says as soon as the bell rings, he's coming out and throwing bombs.
First person to ever sell out the Barclays Center and 19,000 people. I'm very happy with that opportunity to be part of my massive pay-per-view event. That one's always gonna sit with me.
Romero stalking him now.
I know where I fucked up. It happens. I won that whole damn fight up until that moment.
And down goes Romero!
I've done a lot for boxing already. With my short 15-fight career, I'm the fastest world champion in the history of boxing. I started the boxing thing at 17, did it at 24. Move up to 140 pounds and become world champion in my first fight. People don't do that. That's very rare. I got another opportunity and I'm gonna go for it. I don't really care too much who I fight. And that's why I got to this position so fast, because I never declined to fight. I'm the best fighter in the world. I gotta be able to fight everybody, right? I gotta prove I'm the best, right? I'm become world champion, May 13th.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Certainly want to welcome you all to Sin City, Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world. This is the official and final press conference for Romero versus Barroso. I'm Brian Custer. I'm the host of Showtime Championship Boxing. And for the second time in as many months, we are right back here in Las Vegas. And this coming Saturday, from the Chelsea, here at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, we are bringing you a triple header of fights. And they're all focusing on the 140-pound division. And the main event is a battle of two big punchers, and it's for the vacant WBA super lightweight world title. Rolando Romero, making his first official fight at 140 pounds, will be taking on the #1 ranked contender in Ismael Barroso. The broadcast, it comes your way on Showtime, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. That is 6 o'clock Pacific time. And, of course, it is brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions. It is being promoted by my guy Tom Brown, TGB Promotions, and Mayweather Promotions as well. Got to remind you as well that the Showtime Boxing Countdown streaming show will precede the main card. 3 streaming fights will come your way featuring unbeaten prospects. We will be showing that at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 3:30 Pacific Time here on the West Coast. And you can catch all that action on the Showtime Sports YouTube channel. But let's get back to the main card. Comes your way Saturday night, Showtime Championship Boxing. Broadcast will begin with the 2016 Olympian, Batyr Akhmedov. And he will be taking on Kenneth Sims Jr., who's one of the hottest fighters at 140 pounds. Sims Jr. on a 6-fight win streak. They will open the card. The co-main, former world champion in 2 weight divisions, Rances Barthelemy takes on Omar Juarez, one of the rising stars there at 140 pounds. He's on a 4-fight win streak. Barthelemy, world champion at 130 pounds, world champion at 135 pounds. He is still fighting because he wants to be the first Cuban fighter to win world titles in 3 different weight divisions. That's the co-main. And then, of course, we get to the main event where we get Barroso taking on Romero. So let's talk about the fights, guys. Let's dive into this, and let's start right at the top. First fight of the night, Akhmedov, Sims Jr. Batyr, I'll start with you because, listen, you're coming off that close lost decision to Alberto Puello, who, by the way, has been stripped of the title for testing positive for that banned substance. Got to ask you, what is now your focus for this fight, considering you're facing a guy who's one of the hottest in the division, who's won 6 straight, but yet still trying to deal with a loss that was really close to a guy who's now been stripped of his title for testing positive for a banned substance? Alec will do the translation for us.
Батыр, приветствую тебя. Какие ощущения? У тебя был бой с Пуэлло, очень близкий бой, и его лишили титула. Сейчас тебе предстоит бой против одного из топовых проспектов в мире. То есть какие у тебя ощущения? Что скажешь?
Приветствую всех, всем салам алейкум. Конечно, для меня это было очень такое огорченно, что он читер, да, какой-то. Потому что в бою у нас тоже чувствовался, что он после тяжелых моих раундов выходил на следующий раунд абсолютно свежий. И как бы, можно сказать, они украли у меня победу. Ну, мы на этом не останавливаемся, идем дальше. Вот сейчас предстоит бой против хорошего боксера. И думаю, мы свое еще возьмем, докажем, что мы номер 1.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here. It's been a while, and yeah, unfortunately, that bothers me. Stuff like that happening. The guy who I believe beat, they got the title away from me. Now he's stripped of the title. I'm not participating in the World Championship fight. That frustrates me, but it is what it is. God knows better, and. I'm here. We took this fight 1 month after Puello fight. It's been postponing, and now we're here fighting the top contender. We're in a great fight, tough fight, and I'm happy to be here. I have all the opportunities in front of me, and it's up to me to get them.
Kenneth, give us, in your opinion, the importance of this fight, especially taking on a guy like Akhmedov.
First, I want to thank God for getting me here, but this fight is super important to me because, pretty much everybody here know that a couple years ago my name wasn't even in this conversation, so I know how it feels to not be in this conversation, so I don't ever want to lead this conversation again, so in order for that to happen, I got to take care of business.
Batyr, do you believe the winner of your fight with Sims should get the winner of the main event next?
Ты веришь в то, что победитель вашего поединка получит победителя главного боя в следующем бою?
Ну, я надеюсь на это. И я сделаю в эту субботу, чтобы Лас-Вегас запомнил меня надолго. И я верю в это, что в следующем бою подеремся за титул.
It's hard to say anything, there's a lot of things involved in it, but I believe that's what should happen. We're top ranked contenders, and the championship fight and as a main event, I believe that the winner should be next, but we'll see what's going to happen. All I can say is that I'm going to do my best, to become to win this eliminator and to become a mandatory.
Kenneth, you talked about how, you've had that feeling where your name not brought up when you talk about the top fighters at 140. This is a great opportunity on Saturday night to impress a lot of people in this sport. Talk to us about your focus, especially against Akhmedov, and what do you believe people are going to be saying about Kenneth Sims Jr. after Saturday night?
My focus is I'm extremely focused for the last 2 years. Honestly, I got 2 kids now, so I'm not a young pup no more. Like, I got stuff that I'm fighting for. I'm not just fighting for myself. So I'm focused. I'm ready for whatever I need to be ready for. I'm prepared for anything I got to do in that ring to get out a W and keep my train rolling.
What's been the difference when you talk about this fight streak that you've been on? What's been the difference for Ken Sims?
It's a lot of differences. I feel like before, honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just in there straight off, just pure athletic ability. I wasn't like, I've been smart. I knew what to do in the ring, but when I got in there, I didn't really apply that stuff. So I got a team around me. I found out some stuff about myself. I found out stuff that could help me anytime I'm in the ring, whether it be nutrition, strength and conditioning. Like, I ain't really had that in that first phase of my career, but now I got everything. I got a professional team around me, and it's paying off.
You're facing a guy in Akhmedov who brings a lot of pressure. What kind of fight should we expect Saturday night when you guys get in the ring?
When I say I'm ready for whatever, I'm ready for whatever. Like, no matter what I got to do. If the boxing ain't working, I can fight. Like, I'm one of them dudes. I'm a boxer, but I ain't scared of a fight. So whatever I got to do to win, that's what I'm going to do.
You believe the winner of this fight deserves the winner of the main event get the world title shot next?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Because, I think Batyr, I think he should be world champion right now. So I think the winner between me and him, we should get that.
Batyr, do you almost feel as if you should be the world champion right now? Because you look at it, you lost a close one to Puello, who's been stripped, and the guy fighting in the main event is the guy that you've already knocked out.
Ты считаешь, что ты должен быть чемпионом, ты считаешь себя непобежденным, в том смысле, что ты очень спорное близкое решение уступил, и человек, который дерется сейчас в главном бою, ты его тоже нокаутировал уже в своем 4-м бою.
Безусловно, я в том бою не считаю, что я проиграл, я выиграл тот бой. И с помощью, они победили с помощью судей, да, но я не считаю себя проигравшим. Я думаю, было бы справедливо драться мне, мейн-эвент. Ну, так как есть. То есть, ничего страшного, мы возьмем еще свой шанс, и в следующем бою, дай бог, уже подеремся за титул.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. I feel like I'm a 2-time world champion already, and unfortunately I never got the belt. But it is what it is. The judges don't appreciate my style. I know the people do appreciate my style. I know the people appreciate what I'm doing in the ring, because you can go and you can see, everyone knows that I won, not just the previous fight, but 2 fights. And I believe that I deserve to be in the main event, but it is what it is. We're here. We have a great fight. I believe that I have a tougher fight in front of me. And, it is what it is. I'll prove that I'll deserve to be there,
We'll wrap it up with this. If that's the case, if you don't believe the judges giving you credit for your style, do you believe you have to stop Kenneth Sims Jr. on Saturday?
Ты считаешь, так как судьи не уважают твой стиль ведения боя, ты должен победить досрочно для того, чтобы не давать судьям этой возможности?
Ну, я сделаю все возможное для победы, и будет эта ночь для него очень тяжелой. То есть я буду его бить, пока он не остановится. И даже если это дойдет до решения судей, хотя я постараюсь, чтобы это не дошло до судей, будет убедительная победа, где они не смогут у меня украсть победу.
You know, all I can do is do my best to make it, without a doubt and leave no questions. If it's going to be a stoppage or it's going to be a whole distance fight, I'm going to do my best in every single round, to do it the brightest way possible and to make sure that no one has any doubts.
Kenneth, final word. What should we expect?
A win, first of all. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to hell and back to get this. I know how I feel to be at the bottom, so I ain't trying to go back there. I'm trying to go the opposite. I'm trying to go to the top. So just tune in. I'm ready.
That's the first fight of the night on Showtime Championship Boxing. Now we get to the co-main, and we get the former world champion, Rances Barthelemy, taking on Omar Juarez. This is going to be one heck of a fight. Again, Juarez on this 4-fight win streak. Rances, I got to start with you because considering the way your fight with Gary Antoine Russell ended with many consider a premature stoppage, how much are you looking forward to this fight Saturday against one of the young studs at 140 pounds who would love nothing more than to add a former world champion to his resume?
Rances, vamos a comenzar con vos. Bueno, tuviste una pelea con Garrington Russell que fue controversial. Varios piensan que perdiste de forma prematura, que te detuvieron de forma prematura. Y ahora tenés a un oponente acá que es joven y que quiere más que nada en el mundo poder arrancarte la cabeza para destacarse por sí mismo. ¿Qué sensaciones tenés de cara a esta pelea?
No, sé que es un león joven, ¿no? Hambriento, que necesita una gran victoria, pero bueno, yo también necesito esa gran victoria y hemos tomado yo y mi equipo en cuenta todos esos detalles y nada, nos hemos preparado a conciencia, ha sido un campamento largo y nada, estoy preparado para el mejor Omar Juarez que se presente el sábado.
I'm well aware that I'm fighting against a hungry young lion that's going to come for it all, but this time I'm relying on a great training camp that I had with my team. We relied on the details. We studied him really well, and you're going to see me come out on top on Saturday night.
Omar, your response?
No, first off, I want to thank God because without God, none of this would be possible. I want to thank PBC, Showtime, and I'm ready. I had the best training camp to this date. I'm excited. I'm excited to display all my hard work, dedication, my blood, sweat, and tears come Saturday night.
Omar, in Rances' workout, one of the things he said was, you're a good fighter, but his experience is going to be too much for you on Saturday night. What's your response to that?
I'm ready. I have experience too, but at the end of the day, I'm ready. We're both putting everything on the line, and it's whoever's tougher at the end of the day, so I'm ready.
Rances, I kind of mentioned it at the top. Is it that goal, is it still there to be a 3-time world champion, 3 different weight divisions, be the first Cuban fighter to accomplish that?
El objetivo de ser el primer boxeador cubano en ser monarca de 3 divisiones, ¿sigue vigente?
Sí, es evidente, es un sueño que es lo que todavía me motiva y me impulsa a seguir levantándome temprano todos los días y arrancar al gym a dejarlo todo.
Absolutely. The goal becomes the dream, and the dream is to be able to make history as a Cuban fighter, and it's what propels me to want to wake up early every single morning and leave it all out on the training ground to achieve that dream that I've had for so long.
Martin Batyr, by the way, doing the translation for us. Omar, what do you think the people, and especially the boxing public, everyone tuning in to Showtime Championship Boxing on Saturday, are going to be saying about Omar Juarez after Saturday night?
They're going to see that I'm the hardest worker in the room, and it's been like that ever since I joined this sport. I'm a person that's disciplined in and out of the ring, and I'm ready to display it come Saturday night.
What would it mean to beat someone of Barthelemy's experience with his kind of resume? What would that mean to you? What would that mean to your career, you think?
Well, I mean, realistically, at the end of the day, I want to be great. I want to be known as one of the greats. And, I mean, I have a lot of respect for Rances, but, you know, he's just in my way, and I have to fight the best in order to be the best. So it's definitely a big win that I'm looking forward to getting Saturday night.
Rances, how do you answer the question to those who say, Rances Barthelemy, phenomenal fighter, but maybe on the downside of his career? What would you say to those critics, especially come Saturday night?
¿Qué le dirías a la gente que dice que Rances Barthelemy está del otro lado de la colina, que está en declive?
No, que no es así, yo no lo siento así. En este punto de mi carrera me siento renovado, ya que eso debo resaltar mi reencuentro por segunda vez en mi carrera con mi entrenador Rolando Romero, que eso me ha motivado, y tengo un gran equipo de trabajo que me apoya, y creo que ahora, sumado a la experiencia, creo que ahora me siento más peligroso que cuando era más joven.
They should know that I don't feel on the decline at all. I feel renewed. All the credit goes to reuniting with my trainer for the second time and having an outstanding team around me that have allowed me to reach my peak once again. I feel like I'm more dangerous than ever, and I'm going to show Omar what I'm all about. So you're going to have to see it for yourself as fans, also at the Cosmopolitan and on TV on Saturday night.
Omar, you heard that. He's going to show that he's just as dangerous. What do you think a win over Rances says where you are in the 140-pound division?
I'm ready. I'm ready for anything. We're fighters. We adapt, and I can adapt to anything. I can fight. I can brawl. Whatever it is my opponent brings to the table, I'm going to be more than ready.
Rances, what do you want more? A rematch with Gary Antoine Russell or a world title fight?
Si te dan a elegir, ¿qué querrías más? ¿Una revancha con Gary Antoine Russell o el título mundial que te pondría en la historia?
Está difícil de responderme. Está difícil. Creo que me inclino por la revancha con Gary Russell.
It's tough, but if you gave me a choice, I think I'm going to go with the rematch against Russell.
I love it. We'll wrap it up with this with you two. Omar, I'll start with you. For the people who will turn into Showtime Championship Boxing on Saturday night, they'll see you take on Rances Barthelemy. What can you guarantee that they are going to get when they see you fight Saturday night?
An action-packed fight, two amazing fighters, hard workers, and just tune in Showtime. You're going to love what you see on TV with all the fights, not just mine. I mean, we have awesome undercard, and it's going to be awesome.
Rances, same question to you. For all those people who will be tuning in the Showtime Championship Boxing on Saturday, what can you guarantee they're going to get Saturday night?
¿Qué le garantizas a la gente que va a sintonizar Showtime Championship Boxing el sábado por la noche? ¿Qué van a ver de Rances Barthelemy?
No, debido a los estilos y a las características que presentamos, tanto Juarez como yo, creo que es un buen match y van a ver una gran pelea entretenida, y exhorto a toda la afición que sintonice y no se la pierda, porque van a ver fuegos artificiales esa noche.
Styles makes fights, and Omar's style and my style, I think they mesh up perfectly. They match really well. So tune in to Showtime Championship Boxing because you're going to see fireworks out there.
That's the co-main that comes your way on Saturday night on Showtime Championship Boxing. Now we get to the main event. And folks, it's a world title fight. It is for the WBA super lightweight strap. Rolando Romero making his first fight at 140 pounds, 14-1. He's got 12 knockouts. We know Rolly can crack. Taking on Ismael Barroso, 24-3-2. He's got 22 knockouts. The guy has basically cement in his hands because he can crack as well. This is going to be one heck of a fight. Let's get right into it. Rolly, initially, it was supposed to be Puello. Now it's Barroso, who many say is a bigger puncher. How is this challenge in Rolly's mind different? I'm talking about going from Puello to now Barroso.
Well, I personally think Barroso is a much better fighter than Puello. He can actually crack.
You know, so I mean, anytime you're in a fight with a puncher, you know, it's always going to be difficult, you know?
Ismael, it was written by a number of people in the media who says that Romero getting an easier challenge now that he is fighting someone who is 40 years old. What does Ismael Barroso say to that?
Ismael, acá hay una contradicción. Romero dice que vos sos mejor que Puello. ¿Por qué? Porque sabes golpear y Puello no sabía golpear como vos. La prensa, por otro lado, está diciendo que sos un rival más fácil para Rolly porque tenés 40 años. ¿Qué le responderías a esos medios de la prensa que dicen eso?
Bueno, Dios lo bendiga, agradecido con Dios por esta oportunidad. Bueno, yo creo que yo no veo los números, yo veo el Barroso hace 10 años menos, seguimos entrenando con la misma hambre, con la misma fuerza. Y bueno, yo creo que va a ser una muy buena pelea, una buena pelea de grandes dos peleadores.
First of all, God bless everybody and thank you for this opportunity. And I can tell you that 40-year-old Barroso is training with the same intensity and the same hunger as the Barroso when he was 30 years old. So you're going to see that hunger and that power out there on the ring, and I'm going to give my best.
Rolly, it was written that Ismael believed that you're underestimating him because of his age. Are you?
No, absolutely not. I'm not underestimating him. I know he can crack, you know, and I know he's a little tricky too. I mean, he throws these straight lefts like out of nowhere, like these short ones, you know. He'd be cracking these people with them, you know. I'm not underestimating him.
Ismael, tell us, what do you think about Rolly Romero getting this opportunity? It's his first fight at 140 pounds, and he's coming off a loss, whereas you've been waiting for this for quite some time. Give me your thoughts on that.
Ismael, vos venís esperando esta oportunidad hace mucho tiempo. Mientras tanto, Rolly acá viene de perder y llega a esta división y de repente tiene esta oportunidad de inmediato. ¿Qué te genera que haya esa falta de similitud entre las oportunidades que vos tuviste y las que él tuvo?
Bueno, nosotros le damos gracias a Dios porque la oportunidad que nos ha dado y ya la oportunidad que le dieron a él, bueno, gloria a Dios. Está bien, eso queda de su parte ya los demás peleadores que están allá. Yo sigo siendo el número uno y yo gracias a Dios me gané mi oportunidad peleándola.
Look, I'm still number one, the number one contender. I got the opportunity I deserved. The other ones that were left behind because of Rolly's chance to be here, it's their problem, not mine. I'm ready to fight and God willing, put up a great fight. Rolly earned his shot just like anybody else would. He's taking advantage of it, so good for him.
Rolly, what do you say to those who also wrote about this fight and they say Rolly Romero jumped the line and gets a world title shot in his first fight here at 140?
I mean, I get special privileges. That's all I can say. When you look as good as me, I mean, you get as many privileges as you want.
Give the people your plans then for 140 pounds.
140 pounds, I'll make it the most popping division in boxing. Yeah, see this, you know, it's going to be many, many pay-per-view events, you know, and I'm involved in all of them.
Ismael, you've been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. What does Rolly, what does the boxing public need to know about what's going to happen Saturday night?
Sabemos que has esperado esto por mucho tiempo, pero ¿qué crees que la gente que va a verte por TV, que te va a ver en el estadio, debería saber sobre Ismael Barroso, el boxeador?
Bueno, la gente que me conoce sabe que somos un guerrero. Vamos a enfrentar dos guerreros, dos peleadores que tienen hambre de coronarse campeón del mundo. Y bueno, yo espero que esa noche se corone el mejor. Pues.
Those that know me know that I'm a warrior. Rolly is a warrior too. So those that tune into the fight on Saturday night, they're going to see a battle between two warriors that are very hungry and very eager to become a world champion. That guarantees fireworks.
Rolly, since the last time we've seen you, obviously was the Gervonta Davis fight. There was a lot of build-up for that. Coming off of that loss, biggest lesson you learned from that fight that you will take into this fight saying, you know what, I learned from that Tank Davis fight, certainly won't happen again. What was that?
Just be patient, that's all. Patience is everything in life.
What should we expect Saturday night?
Rolly with a world title around his waist.
What would that mean to you, to be a world champion?
Well, I say it like this. Every fighter that joins boxing, his dream is to become world champion, so that's a dream come true.
Ismael, what would it mean to you to be the world champion come Saturday night?
¿Qué significaría para vos, Ismael, el ser campeón mundial de la AMB?
Bueno, para mí significa otra honra de parte de Dios, para mí significa otro sueño hecho realidad, porque como todo boxeador profesional, el objetivo es lograr ser campeón del mundo, y bueno, y para mí fuera una gran victoria, fuera una gran alegría coronarme campeón del mundo absoluto.
It will be another blessing from God, a great source of happiness, something that I've strived for my whole career, and it will be the culmination of everything that I've trained for and fought for my whole life.
And Ismael, what would be the lesson you'd be showing the other 40-year-olds out there in the world about if you become a world champion on Saturday night?
Y si te coronas como campeón mundial, ¿qué tipo de lección crees que eso le daría a los otros hombres de 40 años en el mundo a los que le dicen, ay, estás demasiado viejo para algo?
Bueno, yo creo que no hay que ver las derrotas atrás, no hay que ver donde uno cayó, sino hay que ver donde uno se levanta para seguir el objetivo que es luchando, que seguir el objetivo que es mirando al frente, al objetivo que quiere lograr en sus sueños, si se es coronarse campeón del mundo. Yo pienso que, bueno, es algo de batallarla y vivirla día a día y seguir entrenando y seguir la mirada al frente.
The lesson is that it doesn't matter how many times you fall down. It's all about how you get up. And you gotta keep going forward and you gotta keep battling every single year, every single moment. Just keep going because dreams can come true and all you have to do is keep striving for what you want, no matter how old you are.
Rolly, you said you learned patience from that Tank Davis fight. It seems to me humility. You seem a more humble Rolly Romero for this fight.
I mean, I've always been humble, I think. No? I mean, anyone come up to me, I mean, I treat them good, you know? I treat everybody good, you know? I'm just a bit of a shit talker, you know? But, nah, this ain't a shit talking fight, you know? I mean, I gotta respect this man next to me because somebody didn't want to participate, you know, follow all the rules, you know? The original fight had to fall out, you know? So I gotta be grateful he's here, you know?
Yeah. Last but not least, same question. We'll wrap it up with this that I asked these other guys. You know, there'll be a lot of people watching because Rolly Romero's fighting. For all those people tuning in to Showtime Championship Boxing, what can you guarantee they're going to get Saturday night when you get to fight for the world title?
They just get to see the beginning of the Rolly show again.
Which is?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. Saturday night for the super lightweight world title, the WBA world title, Rolly Romero taking on Ismael Barroso. Guys, we're going to face off. We'll start with the first fight of the night, won't we? Let's start with the first fight of the night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll start with Batyr Akhmedov and Kenneth Sims Jr. Akhmedov 9-2. Sims Jr. 19-2-1. Sims on a 6-fight win streak. Akhmedov, of course, a 2016 Olympian. The boss man, Kenneth Sims Jr., Batyr Akhmedov. First fight of the night. Now we get to the co-main. Rances Barthelemy and Omar Juarez. Barthelemy, 29, 2-1. Former world champion at 130, 135. Juarez, 14-1. Another fight at 140 pounds. Barthelemy and Juarez. Now the main event. This is for the vacant WBA super lightweight world title. Rolando Romero and Ismael Barroso. Romero 14-1. He's got 12 knockouts. Barroso 24, 3-2. He's got 22 knockouts. Here it is, folks, for the WBA super lightweight title. Romero Barroso. The main event on Showtime Championship Boxing. Let's get the entire card, guys. Saturday night, Showtime Championship Boxing, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific time. 3 fights, all in the 140-pound division. Main event is for the WBA super lightweight title. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you Saturday night.
They say a lot of fighters, they don't know what to do their first pay-per-view event. I think I handled that shit perfectly. You know, I done promoted the fight.
Romero says as soon as the bell rings, he's coming out and throwing bombs.
First person to ever sell out the Barclays Center at 19,000 people. I'm very happy with that opportunity to be part of my massive pay-per-view event. That one's always gonna sit with me.
Romero stalking him now.
I know where I fucked up. It happens. I won that whole damn fight up until that moment.
And down goes Romero.
I've done a lot for boxing already. With my short 15-fight career, I'm the fastest world champion in the history of boxing. I started the boxing thing at 17, did it at 24. Move up to 140 pounds and become world champion in my first fight. People don't do that. That's very rare. I got another opportunity and I'm gonna go for it. I don't really care too much who I fight. And that's why I got to this position so fast, because I never declined to fight. I'm the best fighter in the world. I gotta be able to fight everybody, right? I gotta prove I'm the best, right? I'll become world champion May 13th.